Hey, Geeks, Arahli here, and thanks for joining me today as we play some more Dune Awakening. We got to do some Borderlands. We're gonna get back to our Dune Awakening stuff. We have Chapter 2 to play with still. I've been trying to get some of the stuff done on the single-player server. I might as well show you guys that real quick. That's fine, right? The very basics that we got going on in there real quick. This is the first place I actually used the Dune building pieces, at least what we have so far. They've only got 4 pieces so far. There is some turmoil over that, I guess. Some people were upset, and now we have a full set coming. I keep trying to use the suspension build I don't have, but yeah, I really like the Doom set. Like, I would love to see more pieces. I just realized that the foundations are turned different on this corner, because look at that piece. Yeah, look at that. Very cool looking, though. I definitely like it a lot. So yeah, this is I made a Bene Gesserit character, because that's the one thing I haven't done on the other side right now, but literally nothing else in here. I don't think I've got enough to even refuel. I have to get some more of that stuff. Yeah, just get the basics started. We're up at the the Geeks are kind of just, everyone's getting in place here. I think this is, yeah, this is Gunfu Stews. I gotta actually make people part of the thing here. I think somebody else had a little, yeah, someone's got a little spot right here underneath us. Yeah, I figured we'll get just the basic base thing here. When we move north, we'll actually move fully north and do the thing. Let's add people just in case they need to be added. Be an associate. Everyone should be able to see it now. I should call it a thing. General settings. Where's that, right? Yep. You're downloading Arc, but you want to try to get on the server? Oh, you should. Yeah, like it shouldn't be too hard, honestly, sweetie, to get somebody else. So that I'm just trying to get some basic stuff set up so we can all kind of get in here, and I'll probably come back to this at some other point to still for our private server stuff, because I gotta, I'm level 8, I think, there. When we go back to the main menu, there's obviously a lot of ground to make up on the other side, but there isn't any taxes, so that is nice. So yeah, we're on here. We are level 173, so quite the gap to make up, but I'm down. The private server is a long-term kind of thing for us, Yeah, I don't feel like you have to do any crazy rush, but it is certainly worth it. It's fun to play, which is why we're playing today. Yeah, so we did all of the Lost Harvest stuff. Had a bunch of stuff cooking. A whole bunch of silicone blocks and stuff. Okay. The lube. Let's go move. We're looking for water right now. We're good on water. Refuel our Jennies. Then I want to show you guys the a little garage that I was messing with. As we're kind of getting parts and pieces and figuring things out. So I used all the stuff, make ourselves a little garage. So this is the different pieces we got from the Desert Mechanics set, and then like the put a table in, laid some parts on it and stuff, put a little chair in and stuff. Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. Just a cool little thing, nothing too crazy, but. And then we got our tread wheel. Let's go down to where that's at real quick. Do you see this position available for a new tax collector? Yeah, for sure, Monkey. How you doing, bud? Good morning. Monkey's gonna come on here and get taxes from the, he's gonna come onto the private server and try to collect taxes from everyone. Yeah, I got the treadwheel rocking and rolling. This thing is a lot rolling. This thing is so much fun to drive. Hey, lie. People have been able to cross the dunes pretty well on this, I guess. So I've got the basic turbo one here right now. I haven't done anything too chancy with it yet, just because, you know, I'm a chicken. Although, I do want to check something real quick. Because I've seen a thing, and I didn't know how it worked. So, I get the worm can get us out here. There's a section of the sand back here that's inside some of these walls. Who's that person that built their base back here? That will show like we're attracting the worm. Yeah, like right here. Will the worm show up back here? I think. Yeah, like right here. Let's not be as chancy, but let's take a look. I'm just curious. We actually see. Like, is this just a weird visual thing? Okay, he erupted back there. But I don't think he can get through. Oh. Oh. Maybe he can. I've never seen the sand on this side move. Okay. Well. That's enough of that. I was curious, man. Ghost worm for science, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to, you know, if I got rid of all my stuff and just came out here naked, we'd definitely try it out, but... Okay, I think that I read, you can just go to a trade post, for, starting off this next thing. So let's head up to this one. I don't think I've ever driven up to this trade post. The only thing with the trade was a little rough is they are a little squirrely. For some of this stuff. I don't think that you can go up that way and get there. If we can't go that way. Maybe you do have to go up the other way for it. These things handle hilariously on rocks. All right, this looks like a way up right here. Yep. All right. So yeah, I thought we could just... I know we can go to Arahli probably and get it started. You talked to this dude before? This dude's who we talked to. This is the contract for the cutting edge thing. Wait. There's a new... Oh, that's the contract for that person that we saw. Call. Look for a sign in a Haga Basin settlement. Oh, we have to do... Yeah, I mean, we're in... down here right now. Does it need to be one of the other places? Oh, so I'll check and just hanging out down here. Why can't I interact with anybody? There goes.
Welcome back. What'll it be?
What do you got right now? Sentinel stuff, huh? Little Sparky, Shadret, Steel Suit. Pretty sure we've talked to this person.
What business do you have with House Caligari?
Goodbye. Maybe we have to be in a different one? Because I angered the worm? Yeah, that's probably true. Oh, there we go. As we're leaving, it happened. Oh. What's up, buddy? Hey. Yeah. Little guy. Mark 2, lands your arm, looks at you expectantly. I'm so sorry about, Zentara. Couldn't control myself. Chirps, who seems frustrated at the lack of understanding. I like that we're seeing, like, the sound. We gotta follow Noctua.
Very good. You're there. Count Fenring wants to talk to you, and it's never a good idea to keep our dear Fenring waiting. Come to me in Harko as soon as you can. I have a ribbon for you, kitten.
Oh boy. Of course it'd be Harko we have to go to. So it does look like we could have gone this way, by the way. Run into everything. I wonder if we had the back seat on here, if we could switch to the back seat while it kept like full speed. They are certainly a bit squirrely, but they are fun. Okay. Let's go get on our actual ride. Guess who's not dead? I mean, I think Zentara's actually dead. But, yeah. Drink up. And then how are we looking on inventory stuff right now? I need another battery. Oh, things disappearing, looking all crazy. Parked right now. We go off to Harko. Getting to the point of the week where obviously everything's getting a little funky, and like the storm hasn't started yet that leads up to Coriolis storm, but we are definitely getting the you know, like the kind of foggy look. Mm-hmm. It's interesting to see kind of where the new bases have sprouted up. Now, the Deep Desert's got some changes made to it as well. We haven't been out there yet. Probably have to do that still. But I figure we'll follow the trek and stuff here first. But yeah, I really like the Lost Harvest stuff. Was fun doing the AI stuff was cool. I'm assuming those are just down there all the time now as an extra thing you can do, but I'm not quite sure. I imagine they are. Ooh, just in time. We just booped the wall. Just barely booped the wall. We're going to Harko, right? Mm-hmm. You're the stupid dude talking down there. Submit to Harkonnen. I wonder when we're gonna get the third faction added. Do you think that's coming with the Chapter 3 stuff? What's the we got going for us? Crafting costs are reduced. Sweet. Good time for us to have made the crawler and stuff. So we weren't hoping to hear from Alara at this point, by the way. You're the third faction monkey? Yeah. You Father Jimbo, this is not the private server. The private server, I'm like level 8, so there's I was on there this morning that we do have the guild set up and stuff now. So we're starting the process on that, but no, we're gonna get through most of the story stuff here, and then the private server will kind of just be a background thing. I'll kind of work on it until we get at least some level of parity. Walk in here like a boss. What do you want, cat keeper?
Oh, look. The kitten is back.
Like this,
Do we
who
have
are
business?
you?
Dangerous to speak that name aloud.
Yeah, well.
Even here, beneath the cone of silence. You understand that we are not official. We are the hidden hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Our connection offers no protection. Only the danger of discovery and a slow death at the hands of those who would thwart the Imperium's interests.
Uh-huh.
You better be. Dangerous times for us all. I hope you're ready, kitten.
For what?
Well, I didn't ask. I'll have my men take you to him. His instructions are clear. We need to blindfold you first. See? I told you I had a ribbon for you, didn't I, kitten?
It's seeing him that I think caused our issues, right?
Such trust.
So
I promise not to take advantage of it.
I'm not sure if we've got to a point where we can overcome that yet either.
Ah, my favorite assassin. I must confess that reading Alara's reports
It's a cool suit this dude's wearing.
Pleasure. Except this last report. You entered the ruins of old Carthage, accompanied by the outlaw Zantara.
Indeed.
And you returned alone.
Maybe.
Tell me, what happened down there?
We do the Mentat one? Yeah, let's do the Mentat one.
As a Mentat, your mind is a fortress built on logic and reason. Yet even the most impregnable fortress conceals hidden gates. Tell me what transpired. Spare no detail. The
Why we're
Bene
telling this dude.
Tleilax, a nest of spiders that burned with old Carthag, or so I thought. And you, a Gola, the flesh of the fallen, reborn. Fascinating. Your service has earned you answers. Ask.
Your experience with the Bene Tleilax?
Years ago, my informants traced some unusual activity in Carthag to a Bene Tleilaxu lab.
Tleilax.
Before we could investigate further, the city was destroyed. The destruction of old Carthag is considered a terrible accident. But was it? I believe it was the Tleilaxu who destroyed the city. A monstrous choice. Destroying innocent lives to cover their profane works.
Yeah. He had me assassinate the other Golas.
They were the first sign that the Bene Tleilax were not done with Arrakis. My agents began reporting stir-ups among the minor power players. We quickly discovered that these were Tleilax agents, but that they were Gola was unexpected. Nevertheless, I could not allow them to destabilize the region. We must each do our part, and the spice must flow.
Alright, let's know more about the Golas
Unlike
then.
clones, who are grown from living cells, Gola are grown from the flesh of one who has died. The process of doing so is knowledge known only to the Bene Tleilax. They make a fortune dealing their blasphemous wares across the Imperium. Spoiled La Familia will pay extraordinary sums to have their favorite pet or retainer resurrected. But they are never quite the same. No Gola has the memories of its original host. No Gola remembers who they are.
But they
If you
can.
value the past or the mind, then Gola are worthless.
What about
Indeed.
me?
You are a refinement. Your compulsion doesn't drive you to madness as it did the ones who came before you. You have a great deal of imprinting. You can learn skills that take decades to develop in a short amount of time. And, fascinatingly, you don't have the appearance of whoever you are originally grown from. Perhaps that is the clue. You must have been someone with a recognizable face. The Bene Tleilax are forced to hide you in plain sight.
Maybe I'm several people combined.
It seems highly unlikely. Such experiments would be psychologically unstable.
Okay. What do you think they want?
Perhaps we can discover the answer together. Recently, there has been a string of murders in Arahli.
Gola.
The victims have all been my agents at one time or another. A Tleilax retaliation for your efforts on my behalf.
Ghoul isn't far off, though.
My chief inspector believes so. Travel to Arahli. Find my investigator in the Imperial Consulate. He'll be thrilled to have the help.
Alright.
I expect nothing but excellence from you. Report to Alara when you are done. I will continue research into your origins.
Man, I don't like this dude. Yeah, technically a Gola, but they are essentially, yeah, they're ghouls. They're essentially reanimated corpses. So yeah. Okay. Stupid Harko. Play it. We're back to Arahli, baby. We'll pick up the contracts while we're there to start the other stuff as well. All right. I told the Geeks we do a game day typically on Saturday or Sunday. We did actually both days this week. I was telling them that I had like this ridiculous old person craving. I call it old person craving, but oh, you can see the spice for a second there. That was cool. I made some butterscotch pudding today because, you know, I'm an old man. I enjoy that shit, so it's cracked me up. Oh man, okay. So murders and stuff. We're coming to research murders. Unless there's a new other thing for us. I mean, the bounty boards here are new as well. But those bounty boards will also lead us to another thing that's here, which we'll grab those in just a minute. As well. Look at that storm. Mm-hmm. Come on, Arahli, we can do this. I believe. There we go. Ah, Arahli. Now, where is the bounty? There it is. Bounty board here. We got a whole bunch of these. Bouncer duty. Banquet. Help needed at House Anthar. Dr. Safet. Need help at the clinic. Spice flies and covered in spice. Are a good place to harvest spice. Yeah. Flies. Or fields, not flies. Yeah. And then investigator requires. There's a whole bunch of stuff for us to do here now, which is awesome. We're gonna go here first, actually, before doing the other stuff. Yeah. Because this will be part of the new stuff. Souk Doctor, I assume. Here. What up, Doc?
You do not appear to be injured or ill. So what brings you to my clinic?
So we can change here, yeah. Let's see this first.
I came to this war-torn planet to do good. Instead, vital equipment and medicine is stuck in administrative hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Souk
No
Doctor
doubt
for sure.
the supplies
Diamond
are
on the
flagged with
forehead.
shady origins. I would be grateful for anyone to go to the customs office and straighten this out.
Oh yeah, let's do it. So we have an option there for 5,000 Solari to change our stuff. We will do that for sure, just to kind of see what we got in there for options. But I was gonna say we still have Lost Harvest stuff showing up. Track this one. Major Domo. We got 3 contracts over here. Yeah, see, I thought they'd be by the door. Okay. Sweet. Customs, eh?
Next.
Ah, yes. Nalia Shafat, the Souk doctor. I'm afraid she was flagged for a special screening due to security concerns. You'll need a T-797 permit.
The Imperium is red tape all over.
Let's just say the vendors weren't exactly reputable. There are suspicions of criminal activity, or worse, Harkonnen involvement.
We've
We need
got
to be sure.
a whole bunch here. I kind of want to do the Mentat one, I think. When it comes to critical T forms, numerically stop at the 600s.
I beg your pardon.
A T-787 permit does not exist. A code so others give me the runaround.
I'm not sure what exactly you're implying.
Furthermore, a security flag would lead to an interrogation, not permit requests.
You are very much mistaken.
A Mentat can be mistaken, but rarely.
You are a Mentat?
Tell me, am I mistaken now? Look at this.
No. Look, I'm going to sign off on this as long as you give me your word. There's no Harkonnen treachery in there, all right?
Yeah, you've got my word.
All right. You're all set then.
Awesome.
Come back to hold up.
So he had a thing we could have done to like do the thing, but we got to just Mentat our way through that. That's funny. I'm curious if the Trooper and Atreides one would do the same thing. That's awesome. We're just like, yeah, that's not a thing. You're making up forms. That's not how this works. Heyo!
We meet again.
There you go.
You have my thanks. It would be good to get on with the business of healing, rather than spinning in circles in a logistics and bureaucratic purgatory.
Agreed.
We meet again.
All right, let's have her tell us
What would
about
you like
herself.
to know?
That'd be embarrassing. Yeah. You
That
suit
is
doctor.
correct.
That's it. Okay. Any more with the
After
suit
the
doctors?
Butlerian Jihad and centuries of calamity, the greatest researchers and doctors came together to form the Suk Inner School. In a cold universe, humanity needs protection and care. We were part of the push for greater human potential after the fall of the thinking machines.
Like the Mentats, the suit doctors are an expression of human excellence.
Well said. While our skills are prized, our true value is in our imperial conditioning, which makes it impossible for us to betray our patrons or harm a human.
Is it truly absolute or can it be broken?
I can say that imperial conditioning is absolute, or as near an absolute as one can aspire. Breaking it would be nearly impossible and unprecedented.
How can you be so sure? Nothing's impossible.
If blackmail, torture, or threats to loved ones could subvert imperial conditioning, every house would have done so to their enemies by now.
Mm-hmm. Like the Harkonnens did? What brought
After
you to Air
graduating
King?
the Suk Medical School, I served a noble on Kaitane.
Ah, Kaitane.
Soon thereafter, I had occasion to save his life. In his gratitude, he offered me anything in his power to grant. I asked to be given leave and a sizable stipend to start a clinic.
She
on
asked to come
Arrakis.
here.
These people have suffered under a war of assassins for years. I wanted to give them a level of care not often afforded to the station.
That's cool.
Unfortunately, after I arrived, I found no stipend waiting for me.
Ah, boo.
Barely holding this clinic together with the money I do have.
The Imperial bureaucracy is vast. With infinite reasons for your stipend might be delayed. You've gotten this far on your own. I think you'll do all right. Let's do that.
I do not know if you are correct, but I thank you all the same for saying so.
Okay.
Of course.
Alter our appearance. So we can come in here and switch up a bunch of stuff. There are, there's new hairstyles, there's new tattoos. I don't think there's anything else on this one, though. Yeah, there's some new hairstyles. Went to the bottom here. Wait, bun? Look at that. It's not bad. It definitely has the it has the feel of like the sword fighter dude we had. Okay. And then, tattoo stuff. We got 2 new face tattoos. I can finally look like you. Nice. I like this kind of got the natural look to it. This is the Mentat one, right? Pretty cool. Those body tattoo. A couple new ones here. So we got kind of that leaf look. Oh, that did leave the thing on my neck. I'll have to fix that in a second. This one's cool. There's an Noctua. It's pretty awesome. And then like a sandworm looking one, kinda. Yeah. Keep these guys. Face tattoo. None of those, thank you. Well, that's not bad. Ah, my dude doesn't need any tattoos on his face. I assume that we got... Oh yeah, I was thinking there's leg tattoos, but that's the, that was the, crosswinds. Okay. We're not gonna change anything. We like how our dude looks, but... Sweet. So we can come change our appearance, though. Could make ourselves into a, fancy lady, too. Alright, what else we got here to do while we're in this area? Go back to talk to Doc out there still. We got the banquet. Job offer. Temporary security. No free drinks. Officer scandal. It's the Sentinel City one. Let's do this one for now. We're gonna actually go do the main one first. I just want to get the doctor part taken care of. So we got a dude in here to talk to. We're gonna pay our taxes probably too at the same time. I don't know if that's a person. Probably an actual person, not just the Sardaukar thing. Do we have taxes to pay?
You again? What now?
Nope, we're good. Okay. You look like a agenty person.
Well, if it isn't Fenring's pet puzzle box. Last we met, there was a Sardaukar blade against your throat, and I was debating how best to make you scream.
Man, that would have been a big mistake. Good thing your boss has better instincts.
Careful, prisoner. I might start thinking you're trying to scare me.
Oh, sub-prefect, you don't even know. Emphasis on the sub. How about we get the job done and then we get back to threats and promises. We want the same thing, kill her off the streets. You know, we're doing this one.
Threats and promises? Sounds about right. Let's get this going before the killer makes a third option.
Yep.
We don't have time for guesswork. But rushing breeds mistakes, and mistakes mean more blood on the streets.
Okay, if it's your blood, buddy.
This killer is methodical, precise, and they won't stop until the job's done. There's a pattern to the victims. Find it, and you might catch them in the act. If the killer's still here, and we believe they are, then this is our best and maybe only, chance to stop them.
Mm-hmm.
And make no mistake, if the Bennett Tlilaxu are involved, this isn't just a string of murders. It's a purge, carefully planned and devastating. A threat not only to Arahli, but to the stability of the entire Imperium.
Mm-hmm. Where do we start?
There is no we. You go out and dig. I stay here and wait for the results.
Taurus, you're such a douche.
Don't come back empty-handed.
We can talk about the dead agents.
They were competent, trained, and experienced. But skill only gets you so far when someone's watching your every move. They ran into something or someone they didn't expect. That's why they're dead now. No one's been able to stop whatever's behind this yet.
Any idea who that may be?
You want suspects? Count Fenring has enemies stacked like sandbags.
I wonder why.
Some want him dead, some want him ruined. And the rest are just waiting to see which comes first.
I'm not gonna ask why he's not leading because he's a douche. Oh.
You're not Fenring's only pet. He's got a whole shelf of broken things he likes to wind up and watch. Start with the engineer, Austin Lath, on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull.
Mm-hmm.
The last two victims were known associates. He must be mixed up in this somehow.
Seleucid Bull is a large place. Where do I start?
He's not out on the floor with the common drinkers, if that's what you're thinking. Lath sticks to the back rooms. Quiet, curated, and expensive enough to keep the rabble out.
I didn't know there were back rooms because we're the rabble, apparently.
Of course not. They are restricted to patrons of higher standing than prisoner. You'll have to speak with the barman on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull, Alistair Chin. Either he or their security man, Ugo Ferenze, can provide access.
Eighth Gear doesn't sound like much of an agent.
Agent doesn't mean what you think here. Fenring's people aren't all cloak and dagger types. More like a specialized bunch of killers and survivors. You fit in better than you realize.
Okay.
If only I had a dossier and a drink menu. Find the man. You'll learn more in 5 minutes than I could tell you in 10.
Oh, I like you,
Should
Taurus.
you require further guidance, return to me.
Peace out. Douche. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I freaking love Arahli. It's so cool. All right, to the bull. Going upstairs. Oh, our floating pipe is gone.
Hello!
Hugo, what's up, man?
To the Matador room, where the spirit of Caladan steps into the ring. Poised, unshaken, and noble to the end.
Indeed.
Believe me, I would love to usher you in and cause a scandal. But unless your house's sigil is on the registry, you will have to enjoy this floor with the rest of us wretches.
I get it, rules are rules, but I'm not here for ambience. I'm following a lead. That room matters. Respective over road, Ugo. I'm stepping over it with your blessing would be best. I'm gonna go with this top one, I think.
Follow all the leads you want, friend. But not past that curtain. I don't bend the rules just because someone sounds serious. Besides, the room is on lockdown. I'm just the gatekeeper here.
Lockdown? It would be proud if your hand slipped.
Medical incident with a pet.
You got in the way.
We are
Yeah.
grateful for your patience.
That's all you can tell me, a minor medical incident?
Of course, discretion and propriety forbid me from disclosing the activities of our patrons. You understand.
The prefect Torres sent me. He believes the one I seek is in imminent danger.
Hey, Thors sent you.
Yeah, I'm looking for engineer called Austin Leith.
Yes, we know Master Leith well. Alas, he is the subject of the unfortunate medical incident I spoke of.
Minor medical incident, you say?
Yes, but that was before you identify yourself as the sub-prefect's agent.
Yeah, and now he did?
I regret to inform you that the engineer has suffered the most conclusive of a health setbacks.
The most conclusive of health setbacks. That's pretty good.
Let's just say he won't be ordering more drinks anytime soon.
Yeah.
Master Leith, he was not exactly a social creature, but he wasn't a monk either. Few faces came and went, trusted ones at that. Well, Alistair, the steward, kept him fed and pickled.
Pickled.
The wine merchant, Ambrose Lucifera, would sometimes stop in for a glass or a five. He and Leith share a taste for esoteric reactionary literature.
Okay.
Oh, and his assistant, Hester Klimt. Well, she is the one who actually keeps the planetologist office running. If Leith had a shadow, it was her.
Okay. What is reactionary esoteric literature?
She is a blend of outdated political theory, mystical dogma, and a romantic delusion. Written by fringe thinkers for fringe audiences. Master Leith's attentions were ever diverted by it, and proletarian erotica. Proletarian erotica. Titillating stories about the field hands and mechanics, usually. Grimy rendezvous in tool sheds and bunkhouses.
Spicy novels.
Factory workers rotting behind oil drums while quoting dialectics. It's someone's version of liberation, I suppose.
Need to see the body.
Very well. But may I ask what is it you are looking for?
Not sure this is accident suicide who go, maybe seriously, or because no one deserves to die like that without some kind of reckoning. Let's go with that one.
You are right, of course. If it was the murder, then Master Leith deserves some inquiry.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
I am ashamed. Your forbearance reminds me of our beloved Duke. Long may he live.
Sorry about that. My little brother actually just showed up. He happened to be in the neighborhood and had picked up a Magneto figure for me the other day. Dropped it off, which is great. He actually also has a Borderland 4 mask that he brought. And he was like, "You should wear this on stream." I'm like, "I won't have my camera on, unfortunately, so that ain't gonna happen." But hilarious. Whew, okay. Not sure if this accident is suicide.
What a conspiracy! The man was cooked on Vanta draft.
He's had
And
the
he
butterscotch
liked to
pudding.
play
Yeah.
revolutionary between
This chocolate, he'd be all about it.
relapses. Ah, very well. I grant you access to the lounge, but I make it quick.
Don't tell me you freaking run a scan. I definitely didn't bring the freaking scanner.
Please wave your little wand around. You will see what I saw. The trail of a man who burned from the inside out.
Freaking scanner. Oh, man. I doubt that we can just buy a scanner, right? Should we go see? There's probably just someone's got a scanner listed, right? Scanner. They've got the schematics for them. What a pain in the butt. Photography tools. Well, we know what we should do. We should make some scanners and put them on the market. Because you know, people are going to do the same thing I just did. God dang it. They're so rarely used. Like, I don't want to take up an inventory spot for that if I can avoid it. But every time I do missions, I should know better. Boo. It would be funny just to make like the basic ones and put them on for like 20k. Be like, is it worth 20k for you to go back to your base or not, guys? I'm going to. If I don't solve it, doesn't matter. It's funny. Oi, the cathedral falls. That's a trick right there. Get up in the 800s, man. And just glide away. Would I have paid 20k? Probably. Probably. To avoid having to fly back. Yeah. I'm lazy. It would be kind of funny if the dude that built back there is the dude that originally built up here. Like if he just like is like, I'm gonna get my base back, be like, nah bro, no you're not. Okay, I have a scanner. What's it take to make another scanner? Iron ingots. Stuff that anybody could make. Well, my brother apparently sent me a text message when he was just like a couple minutes away. Compact thing, Reaper. $20K is probably me being greedy, right? Nah, it's fine. 20K. We'll see what happens. Just be funny. I'm not greedy at all. I don't really care. I just think it's funny. Yeah, I would giggle a little bit if the dude that built right there, if he's the one that had built up here originally. Yeah, I know. I'm not forcing it when you're right. I would have paid the 20K and been like, thank God. This would have saved us all of this right here. Should put a scanner on this thing too. Keep forgetting to do that. Yeah, we definitely have to do the deep desert thing soon, though. Now that we can get decent sized spice things out there. I'm curious if the market's driving itself down yet or not, too. With all the sand, with all the spice and stuff now, are people just selling the spice sand or spice? And is it like crazy expensive still, you think? Because typically over time, people just start undercutting because they can, start to drive the market down. Or do they have things fixed? I can't imagine they have things fixed like that. Let the market actually fluctuate, you know? Ship's coming down. It's freaking... This game is so cinematic. Love it. Yeah, my brother yesterday was like, he and his buddy were like, Borderlands 4, and I was like, I have to make a new character. They're like, why? I'm like, because I'm already playing with Monkey. I'll probably make another character so I can play with them. Okay. So. It's so funny. You know what would be even funnier though is if we get in there and you actually don't need the scanner. It just does it like story beat wise. Then I'll have made them and spent Solari for nothing. It's fine though. Next in line to join the room. It's just a whole bunch was just waiting. It does say scan the room for clues. Oh, we're just scanning by looking. Okay. Chaos of stained papers litter the table. It would look as if it had been stormed through if it weren't for the empty cup standing undisturbed. Look at the cups. The cups look soiled. Olston lathe. Either was an exceptionally heavy drinker or maybe he had some company. Look at the cup on the left. Empty save for some dark dregs at the very bottom. Strong aggressive smell comes from it. It's a bit sticky to the touch. One in the middle. Empty. You can smell a faint scent of spiced wine. Okay. On the right. Smells of spiced wine. A subtle reddish stain can be seen on the rim and held in the light. Okay. Documents. Scrolls spread across the table. Most covered in scribbles and shapes. Crumpled, dirtied ones stand out in the neat letters on top of the stack. Look at the messy stack of scribbled scrolls. Sketches and undecipherable schematics. It's too chaotic or too expert for you to make any sense of. Look at the neat stacks of parchment. It's made of spice paper. It reads, "Wings in the dark. Notes toward a future without chains. Manifesto of some sort." Okay.
If you're hearing this, well, I didn't get away. I'm Austin Lathe, engineer. The guy they call when they want things done, not questions asked. There was this one chance I could have said no, but I didn't. I crunched the numbers, fine-tuned them. That was all it took to bring down the ceiling on 1,000,000 lives. I didn't press the button, but I knew it was coming. I just didn't want to disappoint the guy who asked. They gave me a new title, a nicer coat, called me Na Familia. But after that, they wouldn't look me in the eye. And the thing I hear over and over, it's not the blast, it's my silence. When I found this pamphlet stuck behind a sink, you dig, you sweat, you die, and your work builds opera houses on worlds you'll never see. There was a sandfly stamped on the back, razor wings, sickle-shaped stinger. What bleeds in silence must one day sing. Didn't get it then, but those words stuck.
Huh. Wine craft, Plastone craft sends under the table. Oathmount carrying the faint scent of spiced wine. The label. Kasich Red. 10184 AG, a rare Caledonian vintage, briny and minerally kissed by the ocean winds. Food, a quiet meal for a quiet end. The food sits coolly, mute witness to the man who avoided the crowd, and death that would not wait. Barely disturbed, braised slate, Caledonian pundi rice, and stuffed olives, an off-world indulgence. Okay. A thick, well-printed, leather-bound tome rests at the table, its spine stamped with the numeral 7, clearly one of many volumes. Examine the cover. Cover bears gilt lettering, Histories of Imperial Descent, Volume 7. The Akaz Revolt, Causes, Conduct, and Consequences. The interior, dense with fine print along the edges, faint smudges and slight discoloration, suggest frequent handling. 2 sections are bookmarked. Content probably won't help solve the case, but as a history enthusiast would enjoy this. Read the foreword. The volume reaches us under a cloud of censure. Tiris Mendigo completed it while confined in the Carthage Gate prison on Kaiting. Volume 7 on the Revolt spares neither rebel ambition nor the heavy hand of the Imperial reprisal. The Imperium has not authorized this printing. Possession may invite scrutiny, yet a record of dissent is as vital as triumph. And Mendego's pen carved that shadowed history with rare clarity. Recall House Ekhez ties as a Kaladin. Remembers the Ekhez and Sorrows, the wedding of Leto Atreides to Ilsa Ekhez was meant to bind the two great houses, but ended in blood. The Moritani blade struck more than flesh. They etched a lesson into Atreides' hearts. The Imperium smiles upon tragedy it can exploit. All right, the first bookmark section is Chapter 3, The Circle of Conspiracy. A shadowed circle of Akazi nobles and merchants formed quietly, meeting in private halls and sealed gardens, their grievances whispered in secrecy. They pooled resources, bribed officials, and courted discontent. Funds and arms moved unseen, hidden among legitimate trade by noble privileges. Their aim was simple: undermine imperial authority until Ikaz could act as if free. Each plot and secret shipment edged them closer to open revolt. The second bookmark section is Chapter 9, Long Shadows. Ikaz revolt aftermath rippled through the land Siraj, sowing distrust among noble houses, wary of rising dissent and hidden conspiracies. Imperial policies hardened, with increasing surveillance and harsher penalties, as fear of rebellion reshaped political alliances and court intrigues. Culturally, the revolt left scars, songs of loss and caution passed quietly among the people, a whispered reminder that defiance invites ruin. Examine the rear cover. Stand on the back, printed without imperial sanctions by Lantern and Ash print. Read in secrecy, burn in silence. Okay. Okay, gaunt frame lines slumped on the bench, skin pallid and waxy, salt streak marks where his final sweat dried hours ago. Upper body. No obvious signs of trauma. Mentat, assess cause of death from posture and state. Limp collapse, mouth slightly open, suggests systematic failure rather than violence or prolonged agony. The head, eyes closed with heavy bags, cheek hollow and sallow, faint capillaries on his nose hint at long years of drink, not exactly the picture of health. Examine the mouth. Froth clings to the corner of his mouth, dried faint crust without medical expertise. What this indicates eludes you. Examine the eyes, remain closed, lids sunken with heavy bags, corneas are faintly clouded, mark of sudden systematic failure. And then clothing. Well-made garments, finely tailored suit, worn and unchanged for days. Pockets are empty, showing no recent use. Infer behavioral patterns from dress and state. Extended isolation, no recent change of clothes suggests focus on study or secrecy over personal upkeep. Okay. So they don't need a scanner at all. We flew back for nothing. Hilarious. No one's gonna buy those things. Fine. It cost a couple EMP generators and some iron, and some Solari for post-it. We've already spent the money, so we'll just let it ride. Loading screen. It's so long to load to walk out here. Okay. Interrogate witnesses.
Oh, I swear to the stars.
That's
If you want to ply me with a drink, I'm going to shove shards of glass in your eyes. I'm
It's the
sorry.
assistant.
Am I sorry? No. No, I'm not. Let me... You've seen... Very well. Let's get this over with. My name is Hester Klimt. Ask your questions.
You tell me how you know him.
I was his assistant. We worked together at the Imperial Planetologist's office. That's the extent of our relationship.
What sort of boss was he?
He was my boss. I didn't know him outside of the workplace. I can't be of any more help than that.
What sort of boss was he?
He was adequate.
Very short-spoken.
At any rate, he's dead now, leaving me sorting out a mountain of chaos. Damn him. Sorry. No. And what does it matter? There's no foul play. Unless you have some compelling evidence or medical training.
I mean, it feels like he might have been poisoned, right?
No, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare. I have to clean out his office. I have to prepare for his replacement. There's too much.
All right.
Hello? Are you the server? I would like to change my order. Would you be a dear and see if you could change my beverage order from spiced coffee to tea?
Sure. Nothing I can really do about that, but all right.
Are you from the planetologist office? I'm getting rather annoyed. Wait, I can't hear you at all. Allow me to engage my enhanced hearing.
Okay.
Only thing the bloody Lapse are good for. There. Now, tell me again. Are you from the planetologist office?
I'm not.
My grandson Cyprian is the
Oh, this is Cyprian
here.
Io's freaking grandmother. Oh.
He is the Imperial Planetologist here on Arrakis.
Uh-huh.
Are you from his office? I must know if he has made time for his correspondence.
His correspondence?
His love letters, you fool. We've been over this before.
We have?
How else is he supposed to woo the Atreides girl? The boy can barely write his name.
Yeah, server in
As
armor.
discussed previously, we three have authored the letters, and it is up to Cyprian to personalize and sign them. A small task, even for him. The Atreides girl will not be able to resist.
The three of them wrote grandson's love letters to Arahli.
Yes. Has he signed them?
I'll find out. Hilarious.
What? I see no cup in your hand, so why are you in my presence?
Why am I not surprised that the Cyprians are all
Go
douche?
find my tea before you taste the back of my hand.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
How dare you ask me a question? The audacity. On my world, you would have your tongue clipped for such insolence.
They were not there.
Avert
More
your
winner.
gaze. Has no one trained you to behave in the company of your betters? Begone from sight.
You're lucky I'm not gonna slap the shit out of you. Hey, bud.
Evening, Sergeant. Am I being redeployed to the gutter or just the curb?
Ah, we're just talking, bud.
Looking for Austin Lath, hmm? Let me tell you about Corporal Lath. No relation, mind you. 5th Mesa Infantry Dejamwadi, hell of a fight. We'd cut down half a cohort of Harkonnen dragoons and engineers, stalling the Bastion's build.
Bravo.
One blink too long, and we were marked. Last fire from the Bastion's shadow, pinning us down, peeling men apart.
Dear Lord.
But Corporal Lath, he moved through that ruin like it was his own grave. Blood on the stone, breath like ash. Got behind the nest, killed it quiet.
Bravo.
A minor victory swallowed by the endless grind of war. Corporal Lath and 11 other troopers died that day.
Oh, man.
You want a hero's tale, that's it. But don't expect the Lath you're chasing to be like that. Different man.
Agreed.
This one's just a ghost story for fools at the bar. I hope your Lath is alive.
Mine surely isn't.
Poor guy. Oh, Cyprian. Hey, your grandmommy's been doing some work for you, trying to get you.
Very well. What do you want?
I bet your grandmother and her friends.
Have you? And yet somehow you still possess your fingers and toes. Well, Grandmama must be getting soft in her 2nd century. What did Grandmother want, pray tell?
She wanted to know if you signed your love letters.
Aristae Atreides. How I am sick of that name. As if a match was ever possible.
Absolutely not. You're a douche.
For one, she dresses like an ugly boy. Desert khaki was never in. And 2, my grandmother knows well the direction which my tastes lie. And it is not towards mousy Bene Gesserits or anyone else that smells like books. I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you both work for the planetologist, bro.
Why are you harassing me?
Oh, Portafoy.
Portafoy, prepare for action.
Portafoy, don't worry about this douche. God, I hate that guy. Find a way to prove foul play. Oh. I mean, the wine, like one of those wine carafes had the stuff on the end. I don't know if going back to that room is going to help us at all, but yeah, all the stuff is still the same. All the things show up. Okay. Mm-hmm. Prove there's issues. Talk to Hugo again, maybe? Talk to Grandma again.
Are you from the planetologist office? I'm getting rather annoyed.
No.
Ah, you are back.
Yep, got more questions
How
now.
can I help?
You ever mention enemies or reason someone was trying to reason harm him? No. Got a trend check, says you're a bouncer for the day. Oh, yeah. I've done that too.
He did say something about hating the Harkonnens, but that does not make him a special around here.
True. idea what trouble he may have had with the Harks?
Trouble and the Harkonnens go hand in hand here. You could throw a stick in any direction and hit someone with a grudge against the Baron.
I mean, as they should.
But a murder here? Right under Hawat's nose. That is not just bold. She is near impossible. You would need more than hate or ambition. It would take something special to earn that.
We'll still do the other thing too for a second. Not yet.
Welcome to the Matador Room. If you're here for shade, spirits, or secrets, you found the right bar.
Okay.
If you're here for honesty, I suggest dehydration. If you must.
When's the last time you saw him
Saw
alive?
him when he came in to measure his vantage raft. Fussed with the paw like a chemist balancing a toxin. That was this morning. His assistant Hester and that puffed-up wine merchant Ambrose Lucifera used to intrude, but not lately. The last few weeks, he kept the door closed and the bottle closer.
What about his reading material?
What was he reading? I don't always keep up.
Okay, volume 7.
Very heavy and good for killing ants.
Oh, he hasn't read it.
I'm holding out for the Communinet adaptation. Histories of Imperial Descent Volume 6 was a real hoot.
This dude is so sarcastic.
He was a good customer, generous with his bar tab, which was paid like clockwork at the end of every month.
Paid but not by him?
That was my impression. The Solaris were always transmitted by wire from an account with an Arsent transit code.
Arsent?
A garrison town in the eastern Haga Basin. Pray you never see the place. It's where the Sardaukar are encamped.
Okay. You're just gonna talk about this other thing. Oh no!
With
Okay.
a heart of gold.
Oh, Ambrose.
Or perhaps
Yeah.
silver or bronze.
This is the
I can
wine
always
dude.
count on you
Right.
to liven up a mundane evening.
That's right.
Austin's dead. But I only saw him recently. So full of life.
I know this might come as a terrible
Wait.
shock.
Wait. Is this a potential murder investigation? How charmingly macabre! I think someone murdered poor Austin. Shh, don't spoil it.
This dude.
Yes, I simply must be involved. How might I facilitate your sleuthery?
You showed up to answer
Now
questions.
see here, I am only midway through today's debauch.
Debauch.
And of sound enough mind to
Today's
answer the
debauch.
queries of both of you.
Both of you.
There are two of you, yes?
Oh boy.
I jest. Oh, do lighten up. This isn't a funeral. It's a possible murder scene.
Okay, let's ask some
I've already
questions.
imbibed several libations in dear Estim's memory.
Epston's. Austin's.
Yes, of course. Carry on.
What can you tell me about
My
him?
occasional drinking companion has an education in engineering. If anything, he's even more of a man of leisure than I.
How do you mean?
He has an advisory position at the Imperial Planetologist's office, though I don't believe he's ever set foot in that office. He's here more often than even I. If you ask me, and you have, he curried the favor of someone powerful to receive such a cushy job.
Yeah, tell me.
His carnal pursuits are prodigious. He worked his way through nearly all of Arakeen's eligible ladies. The man knows how to pitch woo prolifically.
Okay.
It's been a most unusual pleasure. Should you discover any more juicy details, I'll be here, keeping vigil for poor Austin.
So we saw what was probably like lipstick stain on the other wine glass. What? No wonder we didn't know to talk to this person. They're invisible.
I don't know you. Are you selling something? This is a terrible time, just terrible. Come back another time, please.
Was a ghost. Are there more ghosts here? You have to tell me if you're a ghost. It's against the law if you don't. Well.
You? Again?
Yeah.
You're like a rash. I'm sorry. Was that hurtful? Not hurtful enough. How is this supposed to go? I'm in over my head. I'm not in the proper state of mind, and I promise there will be collateral damage if I have to open my mouth.
Well, a lot of enemies through his carnal activities.
That fanciful exaggeration. Ambrose Lucifera. The man's mind is a perverted carnival. I saw nothing to suggest anything of the sort.
You know nothing else of the matter?
That sounds like a fanciful exaggeration. I at least saw nothing to suggest anything like that.
Okay.
Ah, it is you again. I give you...
Give me leave to speak, but all I can say is goodbye.
Ah, the return of...
Mm-hmm.
Found what you were looking for.
Ah, you are back. How can I help?
Okay.
Back so soon? Can't get enough of my looking for us. We'd cut down one blink, but
Same.
Corporal Lit.
Same as the last
Corporal,
one.
You want this one?
Any ghosts? No.
Very well. What do you want? I'm sure I don't... Why are you...
Okay,
Very well.
Oh, Miss Penelope. Hi.
Have you? What did Grandma...
They're very proud
of
of you.
course she was.
Hi.
I don't need you to tell me that. Ugh, I tire of this conversation. Portafoy,
Engage and destroy. God, what an idiot. I hate Cyprian. You're good girl, puppers. Oh, there's more stuff here for us to do? I'm sorry, did you need more, Pat? Can you go outside? Yeah, she does. All right, hold on a second, guys. Let me quickly take Penny outside real quick. We'll be right back. Okay. And he is good. Poor pup. We play in the water with the hose so much. She drinks a ton of it while doing that. And then never actually pees while we're out there. So it takes a while for her to be done. Okay, up here to our left. Oh, that's back in talking to... Oh, what's her face again? Doc.
We meet again.
Yeah, okay.
I can't say I know the name, but I'm afraid my head has been buried in matters concerning my clinic of late. What's this to do with me?
Okay. I suspect foul play. I'd like to test the veracity with your
A
expertise.
possible murder, then. I see. That is interesting. At least morbidly so.
Mm-hmm.
Today has taken an interesting turn. I'll do the best I can without a body to directly examine. What can you tell me about the state of the cadaver?
The froth around the cadaver's mouth.
That makes me suspect poison. However, without bodily samples to test, I cannot confirm.
How might I confirm a poison theory?
A poison snooper would be the most expedient method.
You have one to spare?
I'm afraid I don't have any snoopers at all. My supplies are lacking in general at the moment.
How could I acquire
If
one?
I knew that, I'd have one already. But I'm not exact.
Okay.
Hello again. I can't say I know that. A possible murder today has taken.
Eyes
That
are
could
discolored.
definitely support suspicions of poison. However, there are myriad other medical reasons that could cause such a poison snoop.
Poison
I'm afraid I
snooper.
don't have it. If I knew that.
Okay. That's not a thing we can build or anything. Oh, hey, see. Acquire poison snooper through Alistair Chim or jar? Okay. Hello? Hi, puppy. You go, girl. You finished that piece of jerky, now you're hoping for more, huh?
Hello again.
Need your help with
If
something?
Gary can't make it happen, like as not, it's not meant to happen. Let's see what we can figure out.
Right. Looking for a poison snoop.
Oh, you'll want to be talking to Tiggy about that.
Okay. Oh wait, did you?
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special?
Special.
Well, color me curious. You've got a specific purpose in your eyes. What are you looking for?
Let's not talk to her about Ostin just in case. Well, yeah.
Don't know the man directly, but his name comes up now and then among those of us who sell things on the sly.
Okay.
You're in luck. I just so happen to have a snooper. I could part with it for a proper pittance of Solari, or perhaps some alternative form of payment.
Curious what the alternative form could be, but there you
Solari
go.
always spends.
Okay. Now we have a poison snooper to do the snoopy snoops of the poisons. Is there another thing here? Oh no, back to the objective there. Okay. Mm-hmm. Pardonnez-moi. Travel we do. That person being invisible is still weird. Okay. I don't actually have a thing, right? It's just in here. Use the poison snooper over the face. Flash has red his lips. You have trace of poison within the froth. He is clearly poisoned, given his dispositions and the spiked route he prefers. A source of poison is needed to strengthen the theory. So we want to check the cups again. Flash is green for all 3 classes. No sign of poison. Okay. Use the snooper. Goes green over the carafe. No trace of toxin within the vessel. Is food then? Flash is green. No sign of poison. The book. Yeah, we could check that. Those red along the pages. The contact poison. The book itself became Lay's executioner. Good call, Live. Patient, deliberate, and lethal poisoning enhanced by his nervous habits. Whoever did this knew him well. Knew him well, did they? Perhaps his assistant? Although I'd like to be Cyprian just so I can be a jerk to that guy. I mean, Ugo also knew about his reading, his proficient or his choice to read stuff too. So Ugo could be a person of interest in this as well.
You again?
That's me.
I'm in over my murder. That's impossible. I don't... How could you... How?
Yeah, I think she's involved with him. He rejected her.
No, there's clearly been a mistake. The situation is insane enough without these wild theories.
All patterns lead to secrets regarding his position, secrets you would notice.
All right, you nerve-wracking hound. Let me think. Perhaps I do know something that would help. Ask your questions.
Did he exhibit any strange behavior leading up to his murder?
Stranger than usual? He did become extra agitated. Paranoid, even. Particularly after a meeting with a strange woman.
Is it Laura?
A redhead.
Nope.
He met with her in a closed room for hours. He came out, distressed, immediately ordering a Thop to transport for the following day.
Who was the woman? I mean, she would have told us, right? Where did he go after meeting the redhead?
I don't know if I should...
Violet saw with the murder.
He had a secret workshop in the Eastern Shield Wall.
That's important to know.
I don't know why he chose such a remote location. I don't know what he worked on there. I never saw him work.
Okay.
I'll send you the coordinates of the workshop. I understand. Let's get this over with.
Heard anyone dead?
Oh, murder. I just can't believe... Well, the more I think about it, someone murdering Austin isn't so unbelievable. I don't know what to believe.
Let's just take a breath and start with what he was like in the workplace.
Austin wasn't a conventional boss. He rarely came into the office. A dysfunctional workplace, to say the least. No guidance, little teaching, nothing. With the absence of Cyprian Io, I've been taught nothing. I've had to figure it out as I go, running the day-to-day affairs in the chaos. In essence, I'm the acting planetologist of Arrakis. It's ludicrous. I'm in over my head. Damn Austin. Or rest in peace. Or both. I'm losing my mind.
Skilled workers make the universe turn. You don't need them.
I appreciate that. Austin must have done something for someone in power to earn his cozy position. He did something that haunted him. You should understand, Austin was a brilliant engineer, as near as I can tell. But something shattered him at some point. He's a shadow of who he was.
What do you mean?
It wasn't any one thing or any describable clue. Just a million tiny intangibles taken in while being around him. Something had him guilt-racked. Once, I saw him sobbing over a set of city planning sketches. He didn't see me. He avoided his work and skill set. It made him feel guilty or afraid. I'm not sure how he made ends meet, but the job title remained and money kept coming in.
Do you think he had something to do with that Lapse stuff that was under the city? Would have had access to the room where Olston was found.
Alistair and Ugo have access to any room in the Seleucid Ball, of course. I know I've seen Ambrose Lucifera in and out of there.
They didn't strike them as capable of murder.
Isn't that the thing about murder? We're often surprised by who is capable.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose Ugo and Alistair might have their own shady dealings. But I can't imagine them killing someone in their own establishment.
Yeah.
And Ambrose seems too ridiculous.
But the book.
Was that some sort of revolutionary manifesto? I don't know much about the book itself, other than Austin was reading it obsessively recently.
Aren't you
Easy
telling
there,
me?
you
Oh,
maniac.
apparently, I
I'm
didn't
not
see
hiding
the
anything.
exclamation point in that.
I just didn't have any conversations with Austin about his reading. I don't know if it is any way connected, but Austin's political demeanor was becoming more, I suppose, militant. Towards the end, he also seemed to be hanging out about more and more shady and dangerous-looking people, though I have no idea who they were.
I'm not gonna ask about the alibi because it doesn't really matter.
Ah, it is you again. I...
The invisible girl. Alright, Alistair.
Found what you were looking for? Or just a new regret to pair with your drink?
I don't know about doing the murder thing. Let's talk to Dum Dum over here real quick.
Ah, the return of our intrepid sleuth hound. Why, I should think you'd be the resident expert on poisons with your involvement in the farcical plot to assassinate me. That was you, wasn't it?
There was, but I warned you about it.
Just a jest at your expense. All water under the bridge, I assure you. Why, some of my closest friends have tried to murder me at one time or another.
Why am I not surprised?
Now, what were we talking about?
Your thoughts on him being
A
poisoned?
proper murder mystery. And I'm a suspect. How wickedly romantic. Perhaps I felt a deadly envy toward my dear friend.
Envy?
Well, nothing comes to mind. He was a sad sack of wine, whereas I am rather fabulous. Come to think of it, we weren't very close friends. Pshaw, we can hammer out a motive later. I'm just glad to be in the rogues gallery of this caper.
Maybe you're trying to throw me off the scent.
I can say this about poisoning Austin. It would be easy to do. The man had recently developed a bottomless appetite for spiced alcohol. Not everyone can handle vice with the charm and panache that I do. People like Austin turn alcoholic dependency into something depressing. Something terrible haunted that man. 1 part guilt and 2 parts fear of discovery, shaken well and garnished with intrigue. Take it as you will. I am just a fatuous noble brat with too much leisure on his hands. Or perhaps I'm at my most serious when I'm joking.
Been here all day?
Do I get to play the part of a potential suspect? Fun! Yes, I've been at this establishment for most of the day. Sounds sad now that I'm saying it. Anyway, the proprietor can vouch for me.
Is anyone coming in and out around the time of death?
Well, only the usual assortment of patrons. Nothing noteworthy, I'm afraid.
Okay.
It's been a most unusual...
It's a weirdo.
Ah, you are back. How can I help?
Old shade of redhead.
Names and colors, they come and go like a desert winds. If Master Lathe was seen with a red head, perhaps she was just another storm passing through.
Can't give me anything more than that?
Red hair is common enough. If she had business with Master Lathe, I was not privy to it. Some things are best left unspoken, eh?
I mean, the problem is Ugo knew about the books and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't make sense for them to kill him in their establishment, right?
But who would want to kill Master Lathe?
He was already doing a good job.
He was already
himself.
doing a good job over that himself. Between his taste for that toxic Harkonnen brew he loved so much, and the company he kept.
What kind of company is
House
that?
Deserters and ex-Dune men mostly. Not the kind that file taxes or hold court on Kaiten.
With the sandflies?
Keep it down, stranger. But yes, if you are asking if Master Lathe drifted that far, he did. Master Lathe was a creature of habit, wretched ones. Benders that lasted days.
Wow.
Women and drink until he couldn't see straight.
If a public collapse, public kind or private?
Oh, public!
Oh, jeez.
Shouting poetry in the garden. One sock, no shoes. The sheriff, he dragged him in more than once. No charges, of course. Not for his kind. He would vanish. Poof. Sometimes
Go to
for
his
days
workshop.
or weeks at a time. Always come back clear-eyed, skin back like a desert stone.
Uh-huh.
That is when he would hole up in the private room, pour himself a Vanta, crack open one of those revolutionary tomes, and the cycle would begin anew.
Okay. Think Cyprian's got anything else to say? Is there any way I can punch Cyprian?
Very well. What do you want? I'm sure I don't know what... Why are you...
Okay. Just let me punch him at some point. That's all I'm asking for, Dune developers. Let me punch him in the face.
Found what you were looking for?
Yeah, he's been murdered.
I believe you are mistaken. Master Lathe is under the influence of something quite spiritual. Vanta Draft. Known side effects include coma, confession, and occasionally death. But let's be generous and assume the middle one.
Yeah, you knew he was dead. Quit playing games.
You're right. No games. Just a corpse in the Espada room and a list of insults I had hoped to use before Vanta Draft finished what regret started.
It's funny.
Murdered? No. Master Lathe was far too committed to slow, deliberate self-annihilation, not flashy enough for murder. Self-loathing's not a flaw in this town. It's a currency, and Master Lathe had it to spare. He spent it on bad liquor, bad romance, and bad books, in that general order.
Let's do romance.
Master Lathe collected bad decisions like drink tickets. And love was just another excuse to disappear for a night. Or 3.
Okay, what was his drink?
Vanta Draft. Poured black as regret. The real stuff. Illegal, with a trace of poison. Mined in barrels, not bottled. Master Lathe said it was the only drink honest enough to finish what he started.
You say poison?
Not officially. Just a spice stabilizer that got banned in 3 systems. Makes the color pretty. Also kills your liver. Depending on who you ask, that's a feature.
Organophosphate, the damage is irreversible on it stabilizes optimistic.
Optimistic? That's generous. The bottle said, may impair judgment. Master Lathe read that as permission.
Alright, bad books.
Weird stuff. off-the-record titles. Things that don't circulate legally. Class struggle, worker dignity. That sort of quaint filth. The kind of books that'll get you locked up on over half the systems in the Imperium.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. The desk to sign out library books is on the lower floor.
You're funny. You're also nosy and observant. What did he read?
Things you don't read for fun. Anti-imperial treatises. Sandfly manifestos.
He was
I
after.
don't know. I suppose he wanted to unbolt the class system with his wrench and conviction. Should have known tools like us don't get to fix things. We just hold the weight until it crushes us.
Ooh, man. Whoa. Yup. Who gains the most from his death?
You will have to ask his assistant, Hester Klimt. She catalogues tragedy like a tax collector. Go spoil her mood.
All right, discuss the findings with the dude guy.
Oh no, I'm lost.
People are. I was like, there's people talking. What's happening? People talking in game. All right. We know it's poisoned by the books. By the books. All right, guy.
Report.
Went to the bowl the engineer was already when I got there.
Our lead is cold, along with the corpse. Still, death has a way of leaving fingerprints. Did he leave any behind?
Spoke with Klimt, his assistant. She didn't want to believe it. I laid it out. This is
You rattled
murder.
her then. Good. Did anything shake loose?
Said that he's been on edge lately, had a thopter lined up, meant to fly out to his workshop
Did she
tomorrow.
say where? If he was running, that's the direction we look.
Yeah, it's not just a workshop. It's a buried sandflies base deep in the eastern
Very
shield
good.
wall.
You're starting to think like a Cheops player. But every cleared square reveals a trap or a truth.
Okay.
Go see which one Lath left behind. The pyramid game. 9 levels. Like chess built for mentats. It doesn't matter if you have... The point is, you don't win Cheops by chasing pawns. Every piece changes value as you climb the board. Just like an investigation, you can't trust what's in front of you until you understand what's above it and what's beneath.
All right. To the sandfly base. Sedekar. Punch him in the face. To the world map and beyond. I don't like that Syndicate still suit has a face up here. I get that the Gluttons was like that, but I feel like that should be a specific thing for the Glutton, you know? What shall we find in this sandfly base? What indeed? What do you think, Udam? Whatever it's called? Spice addiction? Shh, could stop anytime I want. Nope, it's the one that's over here in Jabal. Alright. The one right by that spire, probably, right? Where's the one underneath us right now? Yep, it's this one. All right, sandflies. Oh, hey, buddy. I do love flamethrower guys, because while they have the flamethrower on, the shields are down. I don't think I've ever been here legitimately. Mm-hmm. You know what? Shotgun. That's what's up. His shop inside here. We have a visitor. Now we know. Dune men attack. That one, so we heard Doom attack, and then we just heard Sandfly attacks. Come on over here, buddy. Never gets old. Thanks, little buddy. Alright. Up we go. Oh, okay. There's more up for us to go to. The library, there's our green band. Alright, nobody up here? Okay. Well, seem to have cleared the place out. In a sandfly base, huh?
After the pamphlet, I started asking questions like, who does this serve? And the answer kept coming back. It serves them, the nobility. And nobody burned brighter on that pyre than Phaedra Vi. Old money, old grudges. She wore ruin like perfume. We drank, talked, pretended we weren't just ghosts. One night, I told her my worst secret. The one I can't say here. She didn't flinch. I asked her what that made me. A man, she said. A man with blood on his hands like the rest of us. You just don't wear gloves. Then one morning she showed up with real gloves, silk, elbow length. I knew she was hiding something.
Interesting.
I gave her my worst sin like it was a love letter. She smiled, kissed me, then she asked for a confession. Not for her, for the Harkonnens. Said she needed money to buy back her family's heirloom. I laughed and asked if she was serious. Deadly, she said, and took another sip of her drink like it was just another Thursday.
Ain't messing around. Scout pants. Old Carthag schematics. Yep. Blackmail letter from Phaedra. Never have told her, bro. Never have told her. A little too deep in your cups. You go, girl, bumper. And he is firmly in the she wants to go outside and play thing. We've already done that twice today, though. So now she's being greedy, which is hilarious to me. Keeps looking over like, can we do the thing? When we go for our walk. Okay. Yeah, I promise. We'll play more then. Party pooper rally. That's me. Back to Arahli. So, confirmed that he knew about Old Carthag. All the craziness underneath Old Carthag. At least the building parts of it, probably. I wonder, like, how much they plan to put in here, like in the world map. I know people complain about the system. I like the system, though. Look at the architecture and stuff like that. Using the walls with the metal stuff in them in the back left corner there by that person. Make almost like a sideways looking thing. I'd like to have like round pieces like you can kind of see here. It'd be neat to have like the angled walls but rounded. Be cool to make some openings like that. Hey Simple, what's going on? How you doing? We're rolling through chapter 2 stuff right now. Being little sleuthy investigators. Talking to this jerk back here in the corner.
You've been to the workshop.
Huh?
Did our engineer leave anything behind besides regrets?
Killed my way in. That's
Well,
it.
you're still alive, so I assume the greeting committee took it poorly.
Uh-huh.
What did you find?
Detailed engineering cartography for old Carthag. Precise layouts and annotations.
What kind of annotations?
Margins filled with notes, fault lines, resonance equations. Not sure what all that
Margin
means.
notes. Maybe a move. Maybe a distraction. In Keops, not everything on the board is meant to be played.
Viewed the diary entry. He referenced to a woman named Phaedra Vi.
Phaedra Vi. Now there's a name from the past. Didn't realize she was still drawing breath.
You know her, the relationship sounded complicated.
Complicated. Phaedra Vi is a man-eater. She doesn't flirt, she hunts. And when she sets her sights, the ending is never in doubt.
Sounds like that.
I knew men, smart ones who thought they were the exception, that they could handle her. They're not around to argue the point.
Yep. She's blackmailing
Of
him.
course she was. Phaedra always knew how to pull a thread until the whole man came undone.
Lady confessed something to her, something big, and she used the Titan
You
screws.
want answers? Go see Phaedra Vi. You'll find her apartment in the Upper Central Plaza. Watch.
Oh, fun. She's a man-eater. Go talk to her. Hey, yep. Sweet. She's a man-eater. Just gonna enter her apartment. Okay. I'm sure this will go real well. Hmm. What an odd mural. Cool, I get, but these are her apartments. Look at this freaking place. Jeez. Bottle of spirits, a near empty bottle, something scribbled on the label, carafe for the Grand Dame. Knock on my door if you prefer to enjoy its company. Signed, your favorite neighbor. We should do one of these things. Pick up the note. You hear Interior Decorator? No joke, this place is gorgeous. Oh, they're hanging these down. You can't actually do that in the game, I don't think. Okay, pick up the note. Black market trade receipt. Award trophy delivered to Phaedra Vi to show gratitude for her remarkable philanthropic effort towards rebuilding of Arahli. The bedroom. An empty frame. There's no paint in this frame. It looks like it was removed recently. Uh-huh.
They think it's a tribute. A grand revival. I'm hosting it after all. Who better? The same fools who couldn't spell Genusian if I bled it onto parchment. Dressing up the corpse of old Carthage in borrowed silks like that makes it breathe again. But that night, it wasn't a party. It was the last time the world bent around me. I ruled it for a single night, and nothing that came after ever mattered. Now they wear the masks. They mouth the toasts. They pretend they remember.
Ooh.
It's not nostalgia. It's taxidermy.
Wow.
Still, if the ghosts are coming, I'll be waiting at the door.
Okay. Footprints leading towards the bookshelf. Oh my. Hey. I hear you, Penelope. Thing with the head. There's a statue like that in here? He wasn't waiting by the door or you'd be eaten. Yeah. What was that examining thing over there? What thing? Yeah, the bookcase? Was there something else I didn't see? This thing is the footprints. You can hear something. There was a thing about talking to the neighbor. Are we missing anything else in here? Ah, yep, we were. Oh yeah, there's scratches and stuff on the floor. Something heavy was moved here recently. There's something over here we didn't see? Was it just that? Okay. Oh, there's one more thing right here. Note the valet. Okay. Let's go talk to the dude. Court entry. Ooh. Really do I get the sand crawler out, get some spice running. But we need more than me. At least two of us. So that's been our inhibitor to getting like a huge amount of spice at one time. So like hitting a medium field with one of those, we'll start making a ton of spice. So let's get to the next level of stuff. Mm-hmm. Knock on the door.
It seems the devil has sent his chief mischief maker. You know, were I a paranoid man, I'd think you were stalking me.
I had the scanner out. Go. What are you doing here?
Well, clever clogs, I live
The light
here.
changed.
You do not. So it is customary for me to ask the question, what are you doing here?
Yeah, you and bros, you're too far. You're far too interesting in person for me to stay away, man.
Guilty as charged. To what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
I may have some more questions.
And I do adore the sound of my own voice. Ask your questions.
Have you seen any boxes going in and out of her apartment?
Now that you mention it, I did notice a valet carrying some form of parcel out of her apartment.
Big heavy one.
The great dame herself. Nobility from old Carthage. She is a mausoleum dedicated to her own past grandeur. But a grand mausoleum, still magnificent in its decay. The bats and cobwebs, charming accents to a fascinating past and beauty. She's a paragon of three of my favorite virtues: wit, boldness, and sass. Though she never was the same after old Carthage's fall.
How do you mean?
She was the patron of the most important social events of old Carthage. I think she's a bit lost without her old retinue of sycophantic libertines. She used to host the Genusian Ball. I think she's lost in a past she can no longer occupy. She refuses all invitations, rarely leaving her apartment. I myself try not to dwell in the past. It's a trap. I exist in the now. In fact, I'll go make myself a drink. Right now.
Yeah, it's this one thing.
She imbibes copiously, which I would normally applaud, but she does so alone, locked away, guzzling carafes of spiced martinis. As for myself, I prefer to drink in society. Inebriation loves company. A bacchanal of one is a sad thing indeed.
All right. Let's go talk to the dude. Living right next to, Adra, man. Okay. Yo, jerk. I know more.
Did you see Phaedra?
I got your place. She wasn't there.
I assume you found a trail to where she's hiding.
Found her drink stash, left Spice Martini, found a transaction receipt from Ogari.
Could be something. Could be nothing. It could be a waste of time.
There's a section for a valet.
Either way, see her.
Who's tasked with transporting something valuable into the deep
Interesting.
desert.
Then I hope your Thopter's gassed and waiting. Because you're headed into the deep desert.
Oh my. Okay. Well, let's go talk to Ogari first. Find the entrance to the location mentioned in the note. Do you think this is in the PvE area or the PvP area? Wee. Oh, Gary.
Oh, hey there, friend. That's not
Yeah.
normally a good eye trade-in. I'm more hands-on.
I know, but you treated with Phaedra.
And I've got lots of customers, each with their own sordid affairs.
You know, her
None
valet
of my
sent.
business.
So what did she sent her valet to
Some
deposit?
questions are dangerous to even voice. You
All right, worth a try, Gary. Worth a try. Into the deep desert. All right. This is the only part I don't like about having the like Arahli and Harko on the world map. Is that it takes, sometimes it can take forever to load a thing. Oh, must be further this way still. I don't know where it's at, so we're just gonna click the middle one and see. Got a weird craving today. There's this place here called the Root Beer Stand. It is it's like an old drive up place to get like hot dogs and stuff like that. And the way I talked, though, like I've spoken about it before, people were like, "Oh, it's got to be some amazing place." It's not. The root beer stand is like boiled hot dogs with steamed buns. Like, it's real basic stuff. But we used to go there all the time as kids. You can get like, you know, big frosty mugs of root beer and stuff off a tap. Kind of want some of that right now. It's way less expensive just to buy some hot dogs and do the same thing myself here, but I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Nostalgia indeed. Alright, so it's in the PvE area. Good to know. Yeah, there was a dude that Sparrow and I used to work with that like I'd talk about every time I came up. Excuse me, I came up here during the summer, spring or summer. I would stop in and get a couple dogs. And this dude was like, "Oh man," like he told me one day, like he was like, "Hey, I'm heading up there this weekend. I'm gonna stop by and get some of those hot dogs you're talking about." I'm like, "Whoa, buddy, check your expectations." Like, this isn't some gourmet stuff that they make. It is legitimately just real basic hot dogs. Like, it's just nostalgia factor alone, you know? It does sound pretty good. There's like a little hole to our left there for a second. Oh, we went too far. Gotta do a full loop now. Is it on top, you think? Or is it... No, it's gotta be down. Okay. It's telling us it's down anyways. Oh, overheated because we came up too high. This is one of the places I was looking at building. It says it's up. Looky here. All right then. Miss Penelope, I love you very much. We're not done yet. She's just standing outside the office staring. Hey, why don't you lay down? You're okay. Search the valet's body? The valet in there? Oh, here he is. Cryptic note. Okay. Go deeper into the cave. This one out. All right. Some art and stuff hidden away. It looked like... It almost looked like Atreides' armor. No, it's not, though. It does look like Atreides' armor. Okay. Yeah. Using a disruptor.
Poor Austin. He thought I wanted justice. He thought I cared. What I wanted was my grandmother's necklace. The Star of Wisova. 6 generations of Vais wore it. Smuggled from Ikaz in a corset lined with blood. Gone when Carthag went up in flame. Austin saw the tears. He thought they meant something, so he gave me his truth like it was a gift. I didn't betray him, not in the end. I kept his secret and lost the necklace anyway. Even if I'd held it again, it wouldn't bring back the ballroom, or the music, or the dancers. You can't ransom ghosts. And gods be damned, the dead never write thank you notes.
True enough. Torn page from a manifest. Except for variable items stamped with a Harkonnen crest, 1 crate contains a large arborhead of Janus. Nice. Rolled up painting, that's the painting they're talking about. Okay. That it? I can't take any of that stuff though? So they had a secret little place. She had a secret place out here to hold on to all the treasures that she had. Okay. Well. Guess that's it. Why is it not possible to place it here? Look at this place. Ridiculous. I guess we could coming to the center one. I wonder if we had gone to the other ones, if there'd be one at the other entrances as well, or if there's just the one that was here. Like, could you have come into here that had to go back out? Because you didn't come to the center? Good girl, Pop. You're very silly, but you're a good girl. She's just staring. Dad, I want to go outside and play in the hose. You will play to the point of exhaustion when we're done here, pup. I still love the gliding, man. The whole deep desert gets wiped, Joel. All together, the whole thing gets wiped. But it's safe to build here on the shield wall, and then halfway into E, it's PvE. You can build in any of those places. We typically have a base that we put up. It's just, since we knew none of us really playing a lot right now, we haven't been putting it up weekly. But I've got all the stuff at my base for us to make that a thing. Yeah, so we typically would build a thing. We'd build a base right there in the early part of the shield wall there. Gather a bunch of plastanium. We'll actually maybe have to start doing one a little deeper out there, so we can start doing spice too. Oh, don't poor Penny. She gets to play all the friggin' time. It's because with the current schedule I have, I'm following what my trainer works, and she's typically 7 to 4. So 4 o'clock is when Penny has now adapted to think it's time for us to go outside and do that. Where after next week, 6:30 will be the time that we have to start doing that stuff until it gets cold enough to not be able to do it. So, and she's gonna be upset when it gets that cold too. Poor puppy. What a poor puppy. You're a good girl. You're very cute. Sweet girl. but they always poor Penny, yeah. Must be terrible. All right, let's go talk to the dum-dum again. I do spoil her hard. It's ridiculous. But she's my pup, you know? Mm-hmm. I'll wait in line.
Report on the deep desert.
Other valet, what's left from him in a vault stocked with high-value cargo. Wasn't traveling light.
Murder's noise. Cargo is signal. What kind of high value?
Oh, part of a manifest.
Let me see it. Huh. Yes, I recognize some of these names. Tell me what you see.
Makes you wonder if one of the names on that list is angling for a bigger cut. I believe the vault holds the last which is a Carthag's nobility, taken before the city died.
Interesting. What makes you say that?
I looked at some of the items they belong to the nobility from that time. Traveling against her necklace. My guess is she used the stolen goods to bargain for it.
You met with her? Somehow I missed that in your cheerful updates. A necklace, is it? It sounds like a sentiment wrapped around leverage.
Kind of conversation, voice on a reel. She talks the lens like a confessional.
Of course. A Shigawai confession. Last refuge of the melodramatic. Easier to confess to a machine than face a reckoning, I suppose. Anything else?
I found a cryptic note on her valet. It looks like some sort of code, maybe to unlock
Coincidentally,
something.
I have a seat at a banquet with TheFatRat, and several others listed on that manifest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll gather what I can there. You go back to Phaedra's apartment. That note might be our next key.
Speaking of note, any chance you can help me make sense of it? I think I know how to decipher the note. I'll get right on it. Okay. Oh look, there's a door right here too. Where does that lead? Where does that door lead? Wham, wham, wham. So we had an idea on how to decipher it. I do not. We'll figure it out. Decipher the valet's note. You get a Phaedra. There's nothing behind it. In Phaedra with a phoenix bird in flames. There's nothing behind it. So the phoenix, the head of Janus. So the one here. Okay, so without fire, push the button. Okay. These are the numbers that get used. We actually have the note. Oh, what's the freaking number they've been saying? There it is right there. It's dated 10/194. I was thinking it's 10/195. Okay, so that's what we need right there. Like bee looking things. Oops, one of those. Cross across the top. And then backwards from that. Right? Is that what we had? Oh, nope. The one on the end has to... Wait. Hold on. Are those first two wrong? Yeah, the first two are wrong. The first... That guy. There we go. Yeah. Yep. 100%. This is a crazy looking place.
The roof above our heads belongs to him. Permits us to dwell in his domain, and in return, we pledge our eternal loyalty.
Okay. That was the one that was playing. Huh, okay.
I've been trying to say this for weeks. Carthag, you want the truth? I was hired to fix a problem, quietly. A man, high voice, long shadow, wanted something buried. No noise, no survivors. I helped him, mapped fault lines, tuned resonance, knew exactly what would happen. They paid me, gave me a new collar, a title I never earned. Carthag fell. You've seen the ash. But I laid the tracks. When the train came, I looked away. The nightmares aren't fire or screams, they're silence. That moment before, I could have said no. Now it's inside me. The rot. I drink, I work, I don't sleep. Take this, sell it, burn it. Just remember, someone knew, even if I don't tomorrow. The Dune men say first silence, then dust, then wings in the dark. I used to think it was poetry. Now, it feels like a countdown.
Yeah, so he got approached to help build out the stuff underneath Old Carthag, and then that is what eventually led to Old Carthag having to be destroyed. Top part of the Torn Manifest. I didn't even know we could see some of these. Seemingly the first page of the previous list, the name scribbled on the top is Overseer Mon Torzaval. Oh yeah, see this which holds B5 in the desert. Okay. Banquet guest list. 13 names are on the list. Most names seem to be the same as the manifest. Okay. Only the top two really mean anything to us, right? Okay. Phaedra Vi's body. The heavy chair holds a broken form of a dead woman, huddled forward, arms slack, her lifeless face, a mute witness to an unspeakable final act. Make forensic summations of the physical evidence. Dead woman's posture and slack limbs suggest sudden death. She died where she sat with no signs of resistance or the desperate flail of light. No foaming classic toxins. At discoloration points to abrupt trauma. Death arrives swiftly, without struggle, without warning. Okay. Rich fabrics drape the woman's lifeless forms. Silk embroidered by the fine threads, hinting at wealth beyond the ruin. Her center stiletto dagger buried to the hilt is visible just above the collarbone. A silent testament to sudden violence. Use a poison snooper. I doubt that's gonna be a thing, but. Green, no toxins detected. That is a hilarious looking machine, by the way. Examine the hilt. Stiletto hilt, slender and elegant, simple and crafted. Polished steel with gentle flared guard. Identify the weapon. The slim, unmarked hilt is familiar. Harkonnen Dragoon captains wear them in their boots. A blade meant for energy shield, combat, and close work. Yeah, poison. Okay. Examine the face. No obvious signs of physical trauma mark the dead woman's face. Physical symmetry and aquiline bone structure betray her highborn heritage. Aristocracy worn in the very angles of her, or lines the angles of her face. Examine her mouth. Painted perfect red, no foaming, no residue. Whatever entered her life left no trace of poison. Just make sure. Flashes green. Examine the eyes. Glassy, discolored, clouded, the same dull, bruised tone. Remember from Olston's life instead. Use the poison snooper again. Flashes green. Okay. Search the secret room for. So there's more secrets to be had. Can't get the mask. Oh, it says, okay, there we go. I couldn't get the mask. Scanning the mask reveals a tiny, almost invisible, retractable needle hidden right next to the mouth. Use the poison snooper. Oh. Finding some stuff. Poison report from her mask. Confirming the poison trace and a small retractable needle in the mask. So there was a tiny little mask, or a tiny little needle in the mask that poisoned her. Probably knocked her out until she could get murked. Interesting. Penelope, you're so patient. I love you very much. You're ridiculous. Yeah, I love you. Let's go. This part is annoying. But I know we're joining separate servers and stuff while it's happening, so. And it is the weekend, so there's probably a good amount of people playing, but I don't like having to wait. We're doing a lot today. Alright, we need to go talk to our trader friend. Trader, like Trader, not traitor. See what she knows about some poison. I mean, she gave us the poison snooper, so I don't think that this is like, why would you do that if you didn't need to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey there, friend.
Hey,
Look,
some information.
That's not normally a good I trade in.
I know you traded with
already
Phaedra.
told you I don't deal in information. That's a commodity that gets a body killed. I certainly don't hand out customer info.
Oh, I wouldn't ask for that normally.
That's unfortunate.
If I understand what she was trading.
I shouldn't say. It's not good business. It's not safe.
Okay.
All right, all right. The lady was obsessed with her ancestral jewels, which I gather she lost with old Carthag.
Mm-hmm.
She particularly yearned for a necklace, the Star of Wisova. Turns out an enterprising scavenger had it. So Phaedra hatched some kind of scheme to get up the money to reacquire the necklace. I knew she was scheming up something to put together the scratch she'd need to get that necklace she obsessed over.
With masks. Just no. Okay. Have the list, the Overseer. Do you know who that is?
Damn, I've got an answer, but you aren't going to like it.
Uh-huh.
Phaedra was part of a little cabal who collectively had a stash of treasure they took out of old Carthag before it blew. Last to live takes the pot. Phaedra was making desperate trades to get the funds to retrieve her ancestral necklace. Well, anything could happen in that nest of covetous snakes. As for that person listed on the manifest, the Overseer, that is Sub-Prefect Tours. He's overseeing that group.
Uh-huh.
Not the sort of thing you spill over afternoon tea, is it?
Of course, he's going to that banquet, but what if he was behind all
I suppose you'll be catching up with him then and leaving in a hurry, huh?
Agari's like, please leave. Enter the banquet. All right. Murder. Intrigue. The banquet thing is down here, huh? Oh, is that what this room was? That's... No? What's up level? Up level. Impatient, be more like Benny. Yeah. All right, enter the banquet. So, they gathered a bunch of stuff, and whoever was the last one alive got to have all the riches. So they're knocking people off so they can have all the riches. Typical. Hey, man.
That's not your door to open, stranger. Push it, and you'll find I'm harder to move than most.
Look at this dude's gauntlets. Oh, that's power gathering, but I need to speak to someone inside.
And by order of the Emperor, I'm telling you to slow your gallop. There's nothing for you inside.
Oh, stay inside, Sheriff, or we'll find out just how hard you are to move. Are you denying access? I want to be clear for my report.
Who are you, stranger? By the order of the Emperor is usually enough to run most folks off.
Well.
But look at you. You got the gait of someone walking on borrowed authority.
I don't have time for games. I need inside and fast.
All due respect, but unless you can raise the dead, your timeline has just become flexible.
Dead? All of them?
We've got one survivor, technically. Old bird's flapping her wings on the way down. But she'll land soon enough.
I have reason to believe Sub-Prefect towards some of the guests. I need to confirm it. Need access. I believe he's involved. There's dark. I'm in the dark like everyone else, but I'm chasing a killer for tours. This could be connected.
Tours at a party. Well, there goes the mood.
Party's over. Let me inside and I'll be the one. I might be the only one who knows what to look for.
All right then. Since you're so worked up over it, I could use help matching faces to masks. And seats.
Okay.
And if you already know some of these silk-wrapped corpses, all the better.
I found a guest list of notations for the butler. Might help.
Good.
Sort of like the who's who.
That saves us a few hours of corpse roulette.
A few of these poor fools I already recognize by build or reputation.
Mm-hmm.
The rest you and your list can help with.
How do you know them?
It's my job to know who's whispering in the shadows. This crew kept to themselves. Rich, quiet, and just strange enough to raise my interest. I've had files on half of them since they landed.
You mean keeps to themselves?
I mean, they didn't dine with the Atreides, didn't show up in the salons, and never hosted anyone outside their circle.
Okay.
Came down on private carriers, quiet ones. No welcome party, no flag waving. When nobles start behaving like spies, I start watching like one.
What did your observation uncover?
These little gatherings weren't new. Masquerades are not. Same crowd, same vices. Wine, secrets, and shouting matches dressed up as witty banter.
Mm-hmm.
Masks
Real
just
Housewives of
give them an excuse
Arrakis.
to say the quiet parts out loud.
Sounds like regular nobles to
If
me.
by regular, you mean secretive, paranoid, and always 3 drinks deep in betrayal?
Yep.
Then yes, absolutely.
That's exactly what I meant.
Something they were hiding in the deep desert. Could have been a spiritual retreat. Could have been a treasure hunt.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is they were tight-lipped going out, and even tighter coming back. Anyhow, enough jawing. Let me get a look at that guest list. I'll match it with my data and cut through some guesswork.
You go, bud.
Appreciate it. Now I'll play scribe. You go play confessor. The old bird is waiting. Call her countess if you like. I call her the last shriveled thorn on a dead branch. Sharp tongue, sharper memory. Don't be fooled by the frailty. She can still draw blood with a whisper. The butler saw things. Doesn't rattle easy. You do well to speak with him before the details slip through the cracks. See what the butler and the old hawk have to say. After that, come find me. I'll be the one holding this city together.
Good work, Sheriff. Look at this place. Woo! Look at all this. Mm-hmm.
Don't forget the mess. They died as they lived, loudly and with abysmal table manners.
I love this guy.
Butler to the late lordlings of this doomed affair. My talents include wine pairing, corpse counting, and feigning deference. It began as a toast, ended as a cautionary tale. You may pick whichever part offends you the least.
A little more than that.
It's simple. Wine was poured, conversation flowed. Then, so did the convulsions.
I need to ask you some questions.
You will forgive my impertinence for pointing out there is a noble here who still draws breath. And her breaths are more important than my breaths. It would behoove you to speak with her while you can. I shall remain here, utterly loyal and inconsequential.
All right, buddy. They're having a hard time, huh? Oh, this is dead noble. Okay, hold on. I assumed that was the one that was still alive, but I was incorrect. Where's the one that's alive then? This one.
Oh, splendid. An audience. I was beginning to worry I'd die without one. Countess? Did you just address me as Countess?
Countess, no, it was all like the same to me.
Yes, well, to a dung beetle, every jewel is just another rock to roll in shit. I am a Marchioness, you sand-scuffed mistake. Address me properly, or go grovel at the feet of some baroness who breeds pugs.
Fine. Mariachi.
Good. We may proceed with the fiction that you were raised by humans instead of livestock.
What's your name, Mariachi?
I was Eulalia Hawthorne, Marchioness, Patroness, and now I'm just the ghost of better parties and worse decisions.
Mm-hmm. Better take the mask off.
Hands off, you clod! You'll tear my face away.
Stuck?
No. I'm still wearing it because it goes with my dress. Of course it's stuck.
Interesting.
There are tiny barbed claws secreted within the mask.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Una Byrne try to remove it, and half her face came away before she fainted.
Yeah, okay. Just kind of like we had a little pinpricks the other one.
Idiot. The wine merely opened the door, but it was the masks that let death inside. Poison in the wine, poison in the mask. One to loosen the soul, one to pierce it. A double dose for double crossers.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the mask alone.
What do you call them, double crossers?
Because betrayal is their native tongue, dear. I watched them turn coats faster than courtiers shed morals. First for survival, then for sport. Let's just say, when money and memory are tied to the same grave, the living tend to grow fangs.
Yep.
By all means, prolong my suffering with your endless prattle.
Do you know who did this?
No. But whoever it was deserves a medal for culling the herd of those pretentious fools.
Was prefect here.
No, thank the stars. Another bureaucrat sniffing around. Precisely the kind of dull company I avoid.
Mm-hmm, okay.
What happened? Fashion suicide, mainly.
Still snarking.
Graf Vero died smiling, the fool. Spilled his wine and his wit in equal measure. I do admire a man who keeps his mask on while choking. Graf Ansel Vero. A bloated tick in a borrowed title. He died as he lived. Loud, ridiculous, and surrounded by people pretending to like him. Blue. A coward's color. Fitting, really. He always did flee when anything required a spine.
Or pants.
Pats. A thing? Darling, the Graf was barely a man, let alone a thing. He once tried to kiss my hand and missed. I took it as a sign.
Such freaking snark.
Turns out my precious toxin modulator works. Slows the venom, preserves the drama.
Mm-hmm.
I'll die last, bloated with envy and resentment. Just how they'd want me.
Hold on, I'll summon aid. That's not gonna matter.
Oh, do not ruin this for me. I want to die with some shred of mystery, not flanked by bumbling concern. One last kindness, dear. My Morla.
No.
Kill them all.
Oh.
They'll spend my death pawing through jewelry and gossiping in the kitchen if you don't.
You want me to take them all and kill, like, the butler?
It's a tradition, you know. The servants die with the mistress. Mostly forgotten
Oh, I
now.
see. Mala, like
the manners and
gotcha.
decency. But I rather like it. Please, kill the little wretches. Choke the life out of them before they sell my underthings for drink.
My under things. Grievances involving slave misconduct require authorization from disciplinary liaison officer.
Yes, cite your edicts while they rob me blind. Perhaps you'll get a commendation for your inaction.
That's my goal. Process requires peer review and 3-cycle backlog. My lady, however, I appreciate the thought. Love it. Okay. Ooh, they is dead. Tell you what. You might as well use the poison thing. I'm gonna go super red. No? Yep, there it goes. I bet they all like that. That's blue, so that's the dude she was just talking about. Oh. Blue 2. Dark shade of blue, around the eyes, glazed over, captured moment of terror. Clothes. Elegant coat's ill-fitting, few size too short, pink stain. His right sleeve. Okay. Silver locket, interior lined with a stiff, dark patch of something organic. Oh, it's a human scalp, hair still intact. Ugh. Horrible. Yeah. Look at her mask. It's a skew, blood smear. So this is the one she tried to tear her face off. Blood streaks the jaw, dripped under the collar, torn flesh gapes. The mask shifted, raw skin, glistening in the dim light. Drenched in blood. She must have enjoyed taking care of herself. If you, the exquisite elegance of her garments. Unopened vial, maybe some generic antidote that the poor man did not have time to consume. Beard curls over the edge. This one is graph, okay. Suitable with judging his extravagant display of layers upon luxurious fabric. One pocket is a shriveled finger joint wrapped in silk like a charm and a small vial of blood. Okay. All are messed up. Lifeless figure slouched, only enduring, comfortable. Okay, examine the clothes. Bloodstained satin gloves. You see something glistening between fingers. You clutch them open. A pendant earring clasping a vibrant azure teardrop gemstone in a delicate gold mounting. Take the earring. Examine the mask. Okay. Goblet spilled. A terracotta mask. Okay, examine her mask. Partially knocked loose and she fell, revealing mushy skin, raw tortured flesh. Ooh. Clothes. Several layers of heavy gold necklace and inlaid gems. A brooch and too many things. Steal a bauble or two. He's watching, so I put it back down. I mean, no. Alright, I think that's all the people we can examinate, right? Hope we can do this guy too. Dark hair lies against the wall. Actually looked like the grip of a invisible weapon before dying. This almost looks like the old dude, the guy we've been talking to. Like there's going to his face, lacquered surface, I'm a shade of red. Somber commander, black cape sticks out from her body, thin gold chain. Delicately laced white monogram handkerchief with the initials MT. Did the dude fake his own death? Like, they said he wasn't here, but this looks like him. So did the dude fake his own death? Is that the deal? Okay. I think we got all the people we can. Poison stuff. Yeah. Okay. Now let's talk to our bartender guy.
Oh joy.
you've returned. Ah, just when the silence was beginning to heal.
I have an earring.
If it reeks of desperation and mild opium, it likely belonged to the lady in the olive mask. She fancied herself mysterious. Mostly, she was just loud.
Okay.
She was mid-squabble with the one in red. Something about inheritance or infidelity or seating arrangements. Hard to tell with that set. She dropped it in the fray and made no effort to return it.
Okay.
Nothing in this vast universe would please me more than to answer your questions.
Where were you? The toast was
Well, I
raised.
was in the room diligently pouring wine just prior. I'm afraid I was away during the actual toast.
Where were you?
I was checking on the status of the soon-to-be-served meal. You do understand my station, don't you? I was present for work, not leisure.
Right, more about the guests.
Just when the silence was beginning to heal.
Mass hid more than their faces here. What's the story?
Where do they come from? Same place as the lies they're meant to hide.
Hi, Penny.
Born in the rotting vanity of those too cowardly to show their true selves. Masks are just another way to pretend nobility isn't a disease.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
No, I don't. Forgive me. My training prioritized service over tracing the costume habits of people born allergic to labor.
This dude's so snarky too.
Just when the silence was
The
beginning
MT.
to heal.
You can tell me anything about the handkerchief monogram with the initials MT.
While I don't know the specific name attached to that handkerchief, I do recall there was more than one name fitting those initials on the guest list. In any case, someone waved the handkerchief in question dramatically about while arguing over whose knowledge of wine vintages was supreme.
Anything more about the bearer of the handkerchief?
Nothing else comes to mind, save that the handkerchief in question carried a distinct perfume, sweet if cloying.
Okay, more questions for him.
In this vast
13 guests,
universe
only
would
11
please me
bodies.
More than pains me to point out the obvious to one of such cunning, but I was too busy performing my duties to note the ingress and egress of each guest. I was instructed to set the table and pour the wine for that amount of guests, and I did so. I did not, however, perform any sort of head count.
Okay.
Nothing in this vast... I'm afraid I do not know of whom you speak. I certainly was not instructed to care about whom that name belongs to.
Okay. Report back. Sheriff.
Let's have it.
I have some
Spit
questions.
it out.
Okay. Did you know some of the victims?
I make it my business to know which flavor of aristocrat is stinking up my city.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them never set foot outside their compounds, but I keep a ledger. Names, habits, whispered threats.
Mm-hmm.
Helps to know who drinks what when they start dropping dead. Spit it out.
He's in a beef with sub-prefectors?
It's more his beef with me. Or my kind, more specifically. Tours is old blood.
Mm-hmm.
Thinks blue veins and powdered wigs entitle him to obedience.
Garbage.
I'm town Fremen, born and scarred. He sees that as an affront, calls me that Fremen thug. I call him what he is. A dried-out bigot in brocade. We make it work. Spit it out. Only by reputation.
Okay,
which is to say, scandal, disgrace, and the talent for ruining dinner parties from halfway across the galaxy. Heard she once tried to sue an entire planet for being vulgar. That about paints the picture.
Amazing. All right.
Spit it out.
What about the
Know
dude?
him? Sure. Drunk with a martyr complex. And a reading list that screams, arrest me. He's mostly harmless. I dragged him out of gutters more times than I care to count. And left him there once or twice, too.
All right.
No blood or teeth marks. Good. Consider yourself formally initiated into the losing end of noble etiquette.
You just set me up like that.
She talked to you, didn't she? That's more than most get.
It's true. No thanks to you.
See, that's where you got it twisted. That woman's got venom for blood and a title where her heart should be. She talked because you annoyed her. Snapped her right out of that death spiral by reminding her just how much she hates lizard-browed provincials like us.
Mm-hmm.
Call it a success. You woke up the part of a brain still capable of sneering. The question is, did you learn anything?
It's like the guest next to her said he was a boar who dumped a full goblet of wine.
Well, that's a wrinkle. Did the old bird say what color mask he was wearing?
Blue.
So find the wine stain next to a blue mask and you found our graph. We can work backwards from there. Of course he did.
That's right, I know who it was though.
Might want to run that scanner of yours. Find out where the wine hit the floor. Then we'll have our starting point.
Okay.
Bold choice bringing a discount snooper to a high-born massacre. Still, pointed at the mess. Might surprise us both.
Okay.
Sort out where the graph ended up. Then we'll talk.
I mean, I did that.
Let's have it. Let's hear it.
Oh, I need to... Oh yeah, it's this one.
That doesn't track. Better look again.
Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Yeah, poison for sure. Oh wait, that was him, right? He took the earring. This is him though, right? By the flowers? Or is it this one?
Let's have it. Let's hear it. That doesn't track. Better look again.
What is he saying we need to do?
Let's have it. That scanner's smarter than half the nobles in this room. Put it to work before someone's...
Yeah, it did. That's what I'm saying. It said it was him when I examined it. That's why I'm confused. Like, it said it was this dude. I mean, we only have one other person. I don't know what it's trying to get us to figure out with that, though. Is it a different name? Anselviro is the name. That's not the same person we're talking about. We're looking at graph. Oh, right. Because we're supposed to be comparing them to this list, probably. So if we knew which one was... Hey, which is the name we're supposed to look for originally? Yeah, I don't know.
Let's have it. Let's hear it. That doesn't track.
What?
Better look again. Let's have it.
Yeah, it says is graph. I swear this is the one it said, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, this is him right here. Oh, Graf and Silvero. Okay. They're supposed to be like... Scan the room again. Good call. Ah. Ah. No poison. She's still showing his water. She's dying. Okay.
Let's have it. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
That doesn't track.
What?
Better look again.
What are we missing, y'all? The poison snooper is showing that all these are poisoned, right? I have to actually examine them, not just use the poison one. Okay. Uh-huh. Huh? And then the floor next to the blue. Oh, this one we haven't examined yet. Substance was washed off near this body recently. That's when the wine was spilled. Okay.
Let's have it. Let's hear it.
Dark blue mask on the right side of the room between the empty chair and the purple mask.
First prize to the junior investigator. That fits the evidence.
Okay. But that's not the same dude, according to what's-her-face.
A can of pressed slig. It's good on toast.
What's second prize?
5 cans of pressed slig. The man chose his agent well. Always does, though. Got an eye for talent, that one.
Okay.
Well, meanwhile, I came up with 2 names of my own.
Leaves 8 to identify.
8 masked assholes dead on the floor. Drank their guilt, now they'll sin no more.
Okay. DC, what's next?
Speak to Theophilus about Agade Yamari. That's what the note says. I suggest you find out what our buttoned-up friend knows before he forgets. Our resident astronomia-trained butler, Theophilus.
I know what that one is.
You know, I heard a funny story about that school. Makes the best of the best servants, they say.
Mm-hmm.
But I heard in their final year, the students are paired off in 2s and taught to observe each other obsessively. One of them graduates, the other disappears. It's never explained which is which.
Okay. So now we're trying to figure out who another person is?
Oh joy, you've returned.
A placement change for Agade.
She was prone to a serious allergic reaction to a species of plant in our flower arrangement. She wished to sit as far away from it as possible. A common reaction to that particular flower. The wealthy chose aesthetic over practicality or safety. It's a wonder we can keep any of them alive. Alas, nothing pains me more than being unable to do your job for you. But I do not recall. I merely changed his seating arrangement prior to the gathering. I regret to say that the seating arrangement was the casualty of a wine spilling incident by someone already deep in their cups.
Uh-huh. Okay. So we're trying to identify who's who then. These the flowers. Use the poison snooper. Green, of course, it makes sense. Flower heads in the shades of crimson and red and warm bronze. They pick up the light from the glow tubes. Strong smell, sweet yet spicy. Must prick yourself when the thorns descend. Strange that they weren't cut. Miller said she was allergic to the flower and said as far away as possible. Where could she be? Far end. Look at the guest sitting on the other table at the far end. Look at the guest sitting at the far end of the table. So I would say probably the one that was back behind us, right? Woman in a purple mask sitting opposite the flowers. Seat next to this dude is empty. A flower was plucked from the vase and pinned to her bosom. So it shouldn't be the one in the olive mask, right? It should be the one in the purple mask.
Let's have it. Then let's have it.
Purple mask.
I'd say it's more of a Zaffrey violet.
Okay.
But that seems to align with my conclusions. Good work.
Okay.
I figured out one more.
Okay. And there were 6.
That snooper thing of yours chirped like it knows something?
Yep.
Well done, friend. While you were nosing around, I confirmed that the caskets themselves were not poisoned. Meaning?
That's been the butler. I'm not sure what that means. The wine must have been poisoned here.
That's exactly correct.
Yeah.
Someone doctored the vino after it was delivered.
Always
nice when the killer's polite enough to attend their own massacre.
So what now?
Turns out the wine was arranged by a man named Ambrose Lucifera. Fancy name for a glorified errand boy.
He's been at every murder location.
I had him dragged in. Now's the time to go poke holes in his story.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Please do me the courtesy of telling me why I am being detained. What's the charge? Supplying wine to a banquet? A decadent Arakeen banquet?
Seem you're involved in yet another set of murders.
Oh, balderdash. This is becoming intolerable. You've turned a juicy murder plot into something tedious. How could I possibly be involved with... Whom did you say was murdered?
Several nobles were poisoned at this very banquet. You delivered the wine.
Now, see here. I merely arranged for the wine to be delivered. Everyone knows I have a knack for finding the best. These sealed bottles were poisoned.
No, the glasses were poisoned.
Well, there you have it. I took no involvement in their glassware, merely in arranging for the reception of a very fine vintage. I trust this absolves me?
Perhaps. What can you tell me about the wine?
A rare vintage from the planet of Grenbel, home of the exquisite Maros deer. A libation so fine, even the most domineering Chussock snob would weep.
You have any alibis to confirm your whereabouts during the banquet?
Why, yes. Any of the staff of the Seleucid Bull, as well as a few of the regulars, can attest to my presence. My debauching is quite conspicuous.
All suspicious given your past relationship with poisoned wine.
Perhaps it's my diseased imagination. But weren't you the would-be poisoning assassin in that scenario?
What?
Still, you did find your conscience, for which I am quite grateful, and is the reason I am not more cross with you right now.
Alright, sounds reasonable enough.
Goody. With that unpleasantness out of the way, is there anything I can do to aid you in your remedial sleuthery?
Butler.
He's what some call a town fremen. Impeccable service, a full purple-gloved member of the Imperial Footmen's Guild. Still, he harbors a certain intensity behind his eyes when watching the nobles. Those of my status often ignore the help in their complexities. I do not make this mistake.
Use your help identifying some of
And
the dead
now
nobles.
we are back to a morbidly fun game. Proceed.
Do you know anyone who uses a circular symbol pattern?
Could you be more specific on the colors of the pattern?
Blue and white?
Oh, they didn't kill poor Bartleby, did they? Let's just say that he wasn't burdened with the complications of a sharp mind. His bloodline is a bit too pure, if you catch my meaning. Demeanor of a slack-jawed groundling, but a sweet man. Before you go, I did pass on a note to one of the guests. You'd have to ask Theopolis about the recipient.
A note?
Roella Ramsby. She inquired about a particular vintage of wine, feigning expertise, but that woman wouldn't know Amontillado from sherry.
All right, so Ramsby. Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh joy, you've returned.
Steve.
That name does not mean anything to me, but I will endeavor to answer as best I can.
Just need you pass a note.
On behalf of whom?
Ambroge. Luciferia. All man goatee, colorful clothes and demeanor.
Ah, yes, the drunken peacock.
That's the one.
The man dresses like a walking dessert tray and talks like he's auditioning for a play no one asked for. What would you call him?
You've captured his essence perfectly.
Now that you mention it, I did. The
Oh,
recipient
terracotta.
was a woman wearing a terracotta-colored mask.
There are two wearing that description.
Correct. Afraid so.
Well, let's get the bodies then. Okay, so this one was terracotta. Search for the note. Cannot find the note. Look closer to her hands. The index finger for otherwise impeccably manicured right hand is in fact missing. Didn't one of these dudes... Hi, puppy. Didn't one of these dudes have a finger in his hand? Or in his pocket? This dude, right? Check his pockets. Was her mask terracotta then? Search for the note. Hello, Miss Penelope. No note can be found. Oh, baby. Now you're like, Dad, now it's definitely time. Yes, hi, baby. Whoa, this bitch. You're still freaking wet from 8 early. Hers was purple. She's still there, just slowly dying. Examiner mask. Purple shades. We know who this one is. A blood-stained love letter to another noble's spouse. A folded bedding slip naming her various small as his wagers. Thought we'd already checked her stuff before, but apparently not. These people were all murdered. We're trying to figure out who's who. I mean, this has to be the other one with the terracotta, right? We just can't actually examine anything for her. What if that means we can do what we need to do?
Let's have it.
I talked to Ambrose.
Was he still crying?
Was he still crying? No, he doesn't seem to have anything to do with it. He just gave me some useful info,
Don't
though.
keep me in suspense now. Good
Note.
instinct.
We talked to him.
Keep pulling at threads. We'll get some. All right. Let's hear what you've turned up.
On the right side, terracotta at the center of the table. Right in front of the Say.
No. That doesn't square with the facts.
Hold on. What?
Let's have it. All right. Let's hear what you've turned up.
Right at the flowers.
No.
No?
That does.
Hold up.
Let's
then.
have it.
My bad.
All right. No.
So we're missing. That means there's one of them that we didn't see. You didn't have the note. Can't steal the bauble. Missing somebody else. You've identified this one. There's this woman, and then the one by the flowers. I'm not sure. Hold on a second. Means we're missing something else, right? Did you find a note when you examined them the first time? I don't think I did. I'll validate, because that, like, search for the note was a new thing for us. I'll validate in our inventory here in just a second. I do think it's funny, like, you can't just guess. You know what we need to do? We need to freaking scan again, probably. I think I did bring those scanners with me. Yeah, we probably have to scan again, though, for it to work. Okay, did we find a note? No. Oh. Okay. Geeks, it is time for Penny to go on her walk, so I guess we'll have to come back to this mystery another day. The intrigue! It kills us. Where are you going, guy? Ah! He ran right through the camera. Oh my god. Alright, hope you guys have enjoyed. We're getting through the murder mystery intrigue of this this chapter. If you guys have, feel free to drop a like below. You can always subscribe for more content. If you become a patron, you can actually have access to all of our ARC servers and our new Dune private server. So we do have a server set up for all of our patrons. You can join me on patreon.com/RahliGeek or Monkey Puzzle, either the two of us. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Geeks, and I will catch you on the flip side.